Hi, and welcome to your daily tarot reading. This one is for Wednesday, the 5th of July. It's really nice to be with you today. I'm using the Thoth Tarot, and I'm going to choose 3 cards to give you an insight into the day and what energy you'll be working with. Okay, interesting. So we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Princess of Discs in reverse, and then we have the Star in reverse. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is someone who makes decisions, who's very good at making decisions, and who can make tough decisions. Okay, so that's what you're going to be asked to do. You're going to have to make a decision. It's not a great time to make a decision though, because the decision that you're being asked to make is about your finances or your work or your belongings, where you live, anything that has to do with money, the physical world, or belongings. Okay, because this card is in reverse and the Princess of Discs is extreme. She's all over the place. Sometimes she procrastinates and takes absolutely no action and doesn't create any abundance in work for herself. And at other times she's totally over the top and she rushes forward and she makes a ton of money, but it's always up and down, and she hasn't got the balance right yet. Okay? So if you make a big life changing decision about your work today, you're really not doing yourself a favor, because you're adding more negativity into your life and you're preventing yourself from letting your own light shine. You're causing yourself more difficulty by making these big sweeping decisions today, rather than supporting yourself and helping yourself. The Star is a woman who makes herself vulnerable and who lets go of negativity, and then she can really let her light shine. She's really someone who's special and wonderful, and she has to let go of the baggage first before she can really be her most beautiful and let her light shine. Okay? And because it's in reverse, you are making decisions about things that you're not 100% clear on. So if anything, you're much more likely to quit a situation or to put an end to a situation that actually serves you in the long term, and you discard it and you make a mistake and you think you're making the right thing, making the right decision, but you're actually losing out on an opportunity to really maximize your potential, or to get yourself into the position that you want to be in. So for example, let's say you've been working at a publisher's for 2 years, and you have put yourself this personal deadline that if after 2 years I still haven't been promoted in this job, then I'm going to quit and I'm going to move on. That is the decision about this job. It's 2 years now. I haven't had my promotion. Off with its head. I'm gonna get rid of this job and I'm gonna go elsewhere. The way that would then look would be that you wouldn't find a better position straight away. You'd have to struggle a little bit with being unemployed and then finding a job eventually that isn't higher, that isn't a good lateral move. That's a negative lateral move. And also, you're quitting before the miracle happens at the existing job. Because if you stay at the existing job, this is what the cards are saying, and if you don't make this cutting decision today, and if you let things run a little bit longer, eventually you will be able to let your light shine and really do well. But first of all, the Star, she detoxes negativity before she's able to let her light shine, okay? So if you're in such a negative situation already, feeling like I'm not getting anywhere with this work, I think this is really about career mainly, because we've got Pentacles here and we've got the Star, which is about personal development, through work. You become a star if you're in a film. If you're not in a film, you can't be a star, for instance, because people don't see you. So there's a connection with work. Okay. So what I'm getting is that if things are that bad anyway, then rather than just quit, it might be a good idea to go to the boss and to express the things that you're not happy with and what you're thinking about, and that you really feel like you're not being given the opportunity to maximize your potential or to really do all of the things that you can do. Share that with the boss. That's risky, but if you're in a place already where you're like, okay, I'm done with this, I'm gonna quit, they're not supporting me, I'm walking out, it's much better to at least give the boss the opportunity to know what's going on with you first before you quit. So maybe the boss says, do you know what, you are absolutely right. We have been so busy this year that I have totally forgotten to give you this extra responsibility and the extra pay that goes along with it. I'm so glad you reminded me, because we value you here at this company. We think you have great things to offer, and we wouldn't want to lose you. So we will give you these extra things, and then you personally can feel like you can let your light shine at that company. Okay? So the guidance for today is not to make decisions on your own silently. The message is that if you have to make a decision about money, or if you feel like making a decision about money or career or work, first of all, delay the decision. Don't make any big life-changing decisions today. But if you do get this super strong feeling of something needs to change here, I am done, then have a discussion, a very frank and earnest and open discussion with your employer about what's not working, and I really think that's going to serve you much better. Okay? If you're retired and you're doing things which really you're sick of, you feel like you no longer enjoy this, then look at what the work has allowed you to kind of release and what it's done for you. And if you find something that allows you to detox more and to make yourself more vulnerable and to really expose the real you and put the real you out there, then you too, this goes for the retired people, if you're retired, then you should make a decision to really alter things so that you can be in the spotlight. Okay? So, but that's more for you retired guys watching this, because the finances aren't such an issue. You can make a decision because it has no financial impact. Okay? Other people who are still working and in these jobs, they don't have that luxury today, because if they were to simply quit, they wouldn't have an income. So it's a little bit more complicated for people who are in work. Okay? So no big decisions. Speak openly. Be truthful. And that's the best way forward here. I really think that other people at your work don't even know what's going on with you because you've kept it to yourself. And, people are not mind readers. So if you're not happy, speak to your line manager or the boss. I really think you'll get a positive response rather than just quitting and throwing the towel in and walking out. So this is 1. This is 1 as well. 1 and 1 is 2. And then the star is 17 and 2 is 19. 1 and 9 is 10. And 10 is 1 in numerology. And we've had this appear so often lately. We had it appear on Sunday the 2nd of July. Now we had it on Tuesday the 4th of July. Now we've got it on Wednesday the 5th of July. This master number of 1. Well, 11 is a master number, but 1 is really a master number because it's really the number of the magician. It's really about taking charge and being a leader. And you're going to have to resist that if you're in this working situation, and if you want to walk, you're going to have to resist that because you do have this magician kind of energy, this vibration of I make the decisions here, I get to say what I'm doing, I'm walking or I'm not walking, and I'm telling you that unless you have something else lined up, don't quit your job today. Seriously, you won't just walk into something better straight away. That's not the way this is gonna work. So I hope that gives you an idea of what's coming up for you on Wednesday the 5th. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. If you want to support me, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.